Germany. Very nice, versatile little combination of helicopter and aircraft, flies on a 3-axis with a Rototilt. It's got a 150 horsepower Rotex engine. And Matthew is a commercial pilot. I think it's his first official air show. Facing towards the west, doing a 180 turn and just holding the gyrocopter in that position with approximately 4,500 RPM on the engine setting at the back. Going on a 180 turn, 360 turn, coming down in a semi-spiral hover. Very easy, just using the rudders and keeping the stick slightly back with a 0 forward speed, releasing pressure on the stick and flying forward, building up to approximately 80 to 85 miles an hour.
Pierre Gous and Ian helped in the second one. The 5 Silver Falcons and the 2 Airways Harvards, Ellis and Stu.
She's going, to be honest. We're looking good for you. Okay, now we're turning right.
Then we've also got a chase plane that will be carrying television crews and photographer that will be photographing. Here they come.
Turning straight. Smoke on go, Falcons.
There you hear, smoke on go for the Falcons. Here they come.
And a slide left turn, yeah.
Nah, not very long, no. That's a big
No, Mom.
And rolling straight.
This is certainly a first at the air shop. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what you've just seen there has happened nowhere in the world. That photograph is now going to go on the internet and will be going out worldwide. You have just witnessed a world first. Right, now we stay with Scotty Levine and Pierre Gous. Give us the update for the Mirage. But thank you, Jim Baird. Tell Jim Baird and everybody watching in New Zealand. So what an emotional moment this must be for him.
Well, I enjoyed every single day of my life flying for this airline. In the right-hand seat, Colin Gibson. And assisting out with the safety pilot, First Officer Deborah Lee Burkholz. In the other aeroplane, their host, unbelievably talented flyer with Ian Haupt and Sandy Baker. Hope you're enjoying this show, folks. And here we go. Quite a lot.
This cannot happen in America.
Only a straight.
Do these guys think that they are flying fighter planes?
Well, Leon, I can tell you it's running around the world at this stage. Ray DeFresu loves getting it out to the media. The media are now just working for him. This is a world story.
going to show you the gear now, folks.
So get your cameras ready. Dirty configuration. Undercarriage coming
Stand
down.
by. Gear down, go.
I can't see the gear.
Car into line astern. It's going to be the 360 gear. Yep.
There'll be 4 Boeings. No, not quite.
Bring back some more. Rolling straight.
Mom, whatever happened to double lens? You should have bought it.
And slightly left, and then there'll be a course reversal again.
Something is weird.
The absolute concentration there. Here, close and Scully Levine.
Only a space, and turning right. Right. Off with a little bit of bend.
Well, folks, you're watching it. You are part of it, believe me.
And rolling her straight and timing. Echelon starboard. In. Little bit of thrust. Just in for the brake. Turning left. Now I'm going to put us over the waves and you'll be over the grass. More back. Rolling straight. Coming back slightly. Stand by. Brake, go. Rolling straight, briefly. Brake again. And, okay, I'm going to do an elliptical orbit onto final. And lap 25 going now. Speed 140. Lap 30 running, and I'm coming down to 150. Yeah, I'm going to be over the bushes. Okay? I'll be flying to your right. Gonna go straight a little bit and then start the turn.
Coming down nicely right over here from you in the younger end.
Off and standing by. Go around and go around now. Everybody that makes up this incredible airline. And I think Colin had better talk.
As we watch the Silver Falcons positioning now for their wing over to the left, the team that's led by Scott Tenent at number Villiers Engelbrecht. Rollbacks into Swan. As he climbs up, falls out of the sky now as he dives down. Doing about 200 knots. Now eyeballs feel like they want to pop out. This is very, very painful. And it's pushing. His G-suit is working extremely hard now. Flies it so well. We're pretty happy. To the Falcon heartbreak they go. This is how they feel about flying with South African Airways, and in particular Scully and Pierre. Now we'll watch Roy Sproul and Butsi Tsebe for the synchro stall. There they complete. They dive down. That's the spin. That's not very pleasant either. That aeroplane for a few seconds is basically out of control. The cockpit fills up with smoke. It's an awful, awful smell. Not very nice. Mixing that smoke with the oxygen, no. Now we count the 4-point hesitation. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Everybody up at splashes, watching the Silver Falcons from that beautiful balcony. Just completed the loop.
Go.
go for the synchro roll. And synchro roll, go. Up for the stall turn. Up he goes. Up. So good. This is Nico Freiling. Absolute pleasure to work with. Dives down now as he'll get ready to position for the half Cuban 8. Now watch as Nico Freiling is going to go right through the center of the card 4. There he goes. Wow, that is nerve-wracking. Salute Durban as the host city for 2010. Thank you, City of Durban, for making this air show possible today and tomorrow. Falcon salute.
Tomorrow again, and thank you everyone for being here. From myself, Brian.
Lovely, thank you. And another one of our great aviators. This is Roy Sproul.
Brian, thanks to you and your team, and once again, thanks to all the support that's come so far, and from our hometown, Jeff and Hanley, thanks very much. We appreciate the support.
Beautiful, and for my Sesotho.
Behind the rest of the big thanks to our ground crew here, for coming to this air show.
Thank you, Butti. Now we join Gerard Lawrence.
Thanks very much for all the support from Capital Sounds, especially.
Lovely, lovely. And now we join Nico Freiling.
Thank you, Brian. Yet again, just want to thank the team.
The little beep that you hear every time is the safety telling us that the wheels are locked. So listen out to the beep.
Something for the crowd, man. We are all shows.
I don't think they realize that they're still with us.
hours. It's the IP business. He says he's done about 30 air shows, and achievement in his life is his little son Leah from Russia. It's a two-seater. It's powered by a Bentley motor. It carries 270 liters of fuel. And when I asked
Grand Caravan. Them now because both aircraft are taking off towards each other on the same runway. I don't think they've realized. Both aircraft straight towards each other, and they've just missed each other. The world since the inception over 8 years ago. In 2006 they competed in the United Arab Emirates and placed second in the team category. This is better and simply call it Zoom Zoom. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mazda Zoom Zoom aerobatic team. Watching it was really absolutely awesome. Coming the event for worldwide.
Driving the city streets requires a perfect blend of performance and size. Suzuki has it all. Great styling, low running costs, and it's packed full of features. The Suzuki Swift has to be the 129,900. Available for a limited period only. Visit suzukiauto.co.za.
The banners in the middle here, and then he's going to go through a sequence of 7 maneuvers as we call them. We're going to be scoring it. The only thing that we're not going to keep as far as normal scoring goes today is what we call positioning, straight up, and then a 2 of 8 on the dot, and away goes Larry. Now the judge is looking to see if he keeps it straight on up, which is getting quite nicely there. Here's his 2, push over the top. You see Larry keeping it very straight. Yeah. 2 of 8 on the down line. But obviously wanting to conserve the energy as they started at the bottom and working their way up. Goes up now for the hunting. Goes on the down. 1, 2. Pushing onto the down line. Now going for 8-point drivers on the top of the loops. As we watch now as Nigel Hopkins gets airborne. Nigel going up into the hole. Larry driving down. Quite hard today, the guys usually fly a couple more maneuvers. This is how the guys go out to show their precision flying and their good airmanship that they've got there in the sky. 6 or a 7 out of that out of 10 as you watch Johnny diving down through the gate. The guys diving in at the moment to get energy. They need to get vertical. Nice at the top. Don't be mistaken, ladies and gentlemen, by the smoke that's drifting out there in the window. Watch the attitude of the airplane. Dives down low over us, wings level, yes, have them level as he goes past the starting gate, pitching up, that first nice and straight, and he's going for the pushover. You watch there, Nigel got it very neat, very straight going up, the wind not making a big difference, that's nice and calm, beautiful aerobatics. pulling on. These guys are fit. Onto the 45. Roll. Getting some more speed before he pulls up to go up into a stall turn. The 3/4 roll in the top. Let's watch and see how Nigel turns this aeroplane as he goes over the top of the stall turn. There's the 3/4 turn. Watch now. Let's see if he just hangs it through the smoke. Turns it on the end of the smoke. Turns it round. Flying it a bit over the top there. He flew it a bit over the top. The judges will take points off there for him. Saying the 2 of 8. This is 2. Keeping the loop going. Keeping the loop going. Not as round as he would have liked it. And you're going now for the 8-point hesitation roll. Here in front of us, the tower under the blue gazebo, the Silver Falcons down there, and the members of the South African Police Services are signing books. As we watch Nigel going, just looking at there, knowing Nigel is going to put. Let's watch closely. $60 to 80 knots as he comes down, holding it there at the moment. Smoke trailing, really nice. And once
Look at that. Beautiful.
I think he's just closed the airport with all of that smoke hanging around.
He's very lucky that, looking at that windsock, here with this Mirage. Interesting to note over here, fuel consumption 200 litres per minute, capacity 2,550 litres, a range of 900 nautical miles. This is Glenmore. Just flying out over the beautiful city of Durban, along the Golden Mile, the beachfront. We're riding live with him. Here he comes. Well, folks, this is going to be interesting.
Sorry, I can't start, unfortunately, because
So we're going to try and see how much fuel we can burn off. You don't want to come in here heavy. You're coming over the fence at about 170 to 180 knots. Pulling it really tight. This guy's body takes a sheer beating in that aeroplane. That G-suit working so hard. This is Glenn Warden. The future, and you want to give Glenn your worthy support. He'll be here a little later on. Feel free to speak to him, because this is keeping our heritage alive, our aviation heritage. We don't have many warbirds, and it's people like Glenn Warden that are dedicated and have a passion to keep the aircraft flying. This is the only one in the world. Amazed me that you quite honestly want a lot of runway and very good visibility. Delivered to South Africa in 1962. That's when this aircraft came out, and it broke the sound barrier for the first time on the 8th of July 63. Bringing the speed down, and there are no birds at this time, Glenn.
Thank you very much.
I'll rephrase, no birds visible. As he turns around now, Glenn Warden quite honestly, one of the nicest guys one could dream of working with on the South African air show circuit. He is now really an officer and a gentleman. Approaching nicely now. And this is going to be an incredible photograph. Jason Beamish is shooting for us up here. Light comes on as he passes us. Beautiful. Quite sure, haven't got the clear. 3 greens, and it's going to be touch and go. Get your cameras ready because this is always magic here at Durban. And this is what I call the Goodyear touch and go as he approaches now, lining up nicely. Everybody at Fairview are watching him. They're listening to us. Screaming down now. And watch as he'll plant it on the deck. Down he comes. Beautiful, Glenn. Beautiful. There she is. Running. Beautiful. Now you want to go. Let's just give him a big round of applause. Got a hat on your head or whatever you're wearing. We're going to give it a wave. Glenn, I've got everybody to give you a nice big wave as you come past. A brilliant show and well done.
Thank you very much, Brian. And this goes to my ground crew who tirelessly laboured on this airplane. This show goes to them.
So there you are. A salute. Let's start waving right up at Starlight. And there you are. Beautiful. And that is what full afterburner looks like. And I often think that they get paid extra to wear a Dayglow vest with CAA on the back. But like any good game, there's got to be a referee. He's got to call the shots. And not always a popular shot, but it's all in the interest of safety and, of course, making... posters of the Silver Falcon, and that's down at their position. Well, you'll hear the start up of the aircraft for the huge fly past that we're going to open the show with today. Looking over here, going to see and the show as well. So we have the same today.
you see behind that one. It's half it on the right, spitting out some serious smoke.
Flying yesterday, actually roughly a week, and that cycling off for Harvard. As you watch the starting down.
By the Astra, which you'll see a little later on today. How are we going? Gary Levine, good morning. There you are, folks. Nice round of applause there.
Bye-bye. Good play, go.
test match, contending with the wind. Now watch Mick Vermaak. He knows that he's just had the master ahead of him, Chris Breers, and he now has to see if he can do it shorter. Measure it on the lines if you can see them. There he goes. He's off. The tail should come up shortly. Salty. Oh, there you are.
Flying with the guys in both London Band, Durban and Port Elizabeth, as well as Edwin Durban, obviously. And going with another double. So these are all the guys that I work with, Tommy. And they're very professional there. So I'm still coming for a lot of steps. Because at the moment, there are elements in the road, but not everybody's road.
Talking about jets getting airborne now. This is the L-29.
Waiting over here from that Chris Breers that's just returned. Waiting right over here in front of us. Harry to Francois, which after all the administration telling me that it's Zalewski Luliani. What a display we saw yesterday.
Yes, Brian, it was very spectacular, and today we'll see it even better. Unlike the other aircraft, the gyrocopter loves a little bit of wind. The more wind there is, the easier it flies. And the guys flying the chopper just because of the wind. And you can see the free rotation taking place. He will spin up the rotor to approximately 180 rotor RPM. Then he will use the free rotator. After that, this little gyrocopter will be flying the free rotation all the time. Nice attitude, living in the yard, and just playing very gently with the power settings. The power to weight ratio is very, very nice, so your power input has got a finger action on what you want to do with the gyrocopter. Nice controlled little spiral down, and taking off power, going into the wind, you can hear the sound of the engine taking off some more power, and let's see autogyroafrica.co.za. You can read all about the Autogyro, which is manufactured in Germany, sold in South Africa. And we're just standing by waiting for the land clearance. As he approach on final approach, just look at him. Once he touches the ground, he'll be... you can see, he is just keeping the aircraft just above the runway. And the wind has been cut off slightly by the bushes on the side of the ocean. Coming down, just holding the rudders. And there's the touchdown. Holds the nose in the air, doing a bit of wheel balancing. And you can hold it there until he decides to put that little nose training center. In the back half of there, one of the guys has played such a big role with what he does. And from now into the scene, Sean, they're all the guys that worked up in the aircraft, the outside heroes that put so many hours of work. Welcome please Team 70, the cockpit ambassadors of the South African Air Force, the Silver Falcons. Arriving in Vic, they'll now pull up for their loop. As they complete that loop, they'll change into staff new livery. We performed the unveiling of these aircraft at Africa Aerospace and Defence, which was held in Oysterplaat September last year. Now Scott will take the team and perform a barrel roll. Pull up, go. The guys out there with Sea Rescue having a beautiful view. It's right above them. They fly as one, recently flying in front of a crowd second to none and televised to millions of viewers around the world at the inauguration of... Once again, cameras ready and... Beautiful. Watch now. The Red Arrows call it Jumbo. This is the Card 4 cross. Watch Nico Freilich. He's going to fly right through the center of that formation. As he comes up, he has to go right through the middle. That's Africa's sports capital, and this will be the fan break. Look at that, folks. Scott, he's the one in the front at number 1. Let's go to number 2, Captain Roy Sproul. Well done, buddy.
Thanks to you and the other performance. So thanks very much. Thanks, man.
Now we go to Butitsebe Dumela Date Uiwang.
Just also a big thanks and for the privilege to work with the guys of the African country. Thank you.
And now the man.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Thanks for the opportunity to perform in front of this beautiful crowd. Lots of people here today. And also just a shout out to our family. Thanks for Lagabon.
Here's a little guy that was born and bred in Rustenburg. Is Gerard Lawrence. His fighter call sign is Venom. Interesting in the team. right up over here. Despite pit specials, very popular at air shows around the country.
Okay, thank you. It's here now. Very much.
Grand 35 from Mirage Show.